Marlene here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Shedwars. We are a gardening community teaching the world how to garden. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Are you ready? Let's go. Guess what I did today? I worked with my tomatoes. Gardeners all have different ways of dealing with their tomatoes. I tried a method last year, and that purple light's glowing on my face there. Let's turn around. There we go. The method that I used last year, I decided I liked, so I'm doing it again. So how do you grow your tomatoes? Let's learn together how I grow mine. Well, first of all, I have, let me go over here and find. I'll just show you what I have coming up. I start out with just the potting, the mix that you just use for starting mix. And I plant a whole bunch of tomato seeds in there. You can see here I have a lot of them coming up. These are mortgage lifters, and I've got several other kinds here. I water from the bottom, which is best for them. And today I upplanted, I took, these were all in one pot. These are Romas, all of them are. I took them out of the pot and put each plant in its own pot. That is called uppotting. And I buried them deep. They were probably about that tall, leaves on the top, and the rest of it was stem. So I buried the stems down, and you can do that with tomatoes. So that just the top was showing. I'll show you on some of these tomatoes that haven't been uppotted yet. See all those little hairs? Each one of those can turn into a root if you plant your tomato deep. Now I need to get more pots ready to uppot the rest of these and find another container of some sort, like this one, to put them all in. And then rig up some more grow lights so that I can uppot all of these. They're okay for now. They're not going to die just because I've got them all together like this. So that's how I do my tomatoes. Those ones I just uppotted, they'll grow. And they will grow, and they will grow. And they will get tall. And then they will get long stems again. And as soon as it gets warm enough to plant outside in the garden, I will start hardening them off. That's the process of getting them used to going outside. They'll go out for an hour or so the first day, and then back in, and then out for a couple of hours the next day, and then back in, and add an hour or two each day until they're ready to stay outside all the time. And so this process will take, we're almost at the end of March, and I will be able to plant these out mid-May. And if I have the right kind of covers and stuff to protect them, I could go a little earlier, but it's risky. So I'll wait. They'll get pretty tall in here. But when I replant them outside, I can do just like I did when I uppotted them. I can plant the stems way down deep in the ground. And if I don't want to dig a hole that deep, I can dig a hole that's fairly deep and then make a trench across and kind of lay the plant on its side, and then the upper part will show so that I just have the leaves and a little bit of the stem showing, and it will grow strong roots and grow more out in the ground. What else do I have going on for my Shedwars competition this year? Well, I have some celery that's already growing. I have some nasturtium that's already growing. I have some cabbages that are already growing. Up here I have some flowers, some nasturtiums, some borage, some sweet williams, some zinnias, and some snapdragons, some marigolds. So I'll be growing flowers. Now, I can't eat all those flowers. I can eat the nasturtiums. I can eat the marigolds. The rest of them are for my bees. I don't own any bees, but the bees in the neighborhood. I grow plant flowers so that it attracts the bees and they will come and help pollinate my flowers. What else do I have going on? I have some fava beans and some beets that I began the hardening off process for. And as soon as I feel like they're appropriately hardened off, I can actually plant those outside now, even though the weather is still cold. Lately, we've been getting down 37, 38 at night, so it's not freezing per se, but close. But these can stand that. They'll do just fine, but I have to get them used to the cold gradually, just like I explained a while ago. And the other thing I have are some sweet potatoes. I tried a different method this year. Instead of cutting up the potato and putting it in water, I planted the potato down in the dirt. And look, I've got all these slips coming up. So what I need to do next is take the slips that are pretty good size and find the base and cut them off and put them in water so that they can grow a whole bunch of roots. And it will take several weeks for that. I may let them stay in here for a few more days because this is another thing that I really can't plant outside until it gets warmer. And I'm considering planting them in pots this year. I'll see. I'll let you know probably as I go along. I have some herbs that are still growing. That's mint and basil and rosemary growing in my windowsill. And yes, I can eat all three of those. And I will eat all three of those. So that's my start on showing you, teaching you how I'm doing, what I'm doing in my garden. I hope you're growing something. And I'd like it if you teach me how you're doing yours. Not just tomatoes, but anything you're growing. We learn from each other. And we learn from watching what you do. And you learn from watching what I do. And I love teaching you what I'm doing. So this Shedwar video number 1 is going to be a wrap. My name is Darlene. And I'm from Darlene's Garden channel. So if you haven't subscribed to me yet, Shed Warriors, please do so. I think I've subscribed to all of you. I'll have to double check, but I went through the list of everybody that I knew was a Shed Warrior, and I tried to make sure I was subscribed to you. So let's all support each other, subscribe to each other, thumbs up on each other's videos, give each other tips and tricks how to do what we're doing better. Because if you see things that I'm doing that you think I could do better, let me know. That's what this thing is all about. I will see you soon on my second Shedwar video. And if you're not on Shedwars, you can still come and watch all of our videos. We'd love that. It's too late to join Shedwars if you haven't done so already. But if you follow along with us, you'll learn a ton. Our goal is to teach the world how to grow a garden and how to grow what we eat. So until my next video, may the good Lord richly bless you. May your gardens be plentiful, and may you seek out the very real truth. This is Darlene signing out.